Today we're going to be able to determine the main idea and the topic of an article. The topic of a text is 1 to 3 words that describe what the text is about. The main idea of a text is the big idea or most important part of a text. This can be written in one sentence. In order to determine the main idea, you need to 1. Read the text, 2. Identify the topic of the text, 3. Analyze the details that support the topic, and 4. Ask yourself, what does the author want me to understand about this topic? Let's try it here. One of the most popular house styles in the United States is the Craftsman home. These became widespread in the early 20th century. They are uniquely crafted with features that meet the specifications of the owners. The Craftsman home movement was a reaction to mass production, which led to products that all look the same. Craftsman homes were meant to show individuality. Another popular style in the United States produced homes that all looked fairly similar. That's the ranch style. They arrived in the 1930s on ranches in the Southwest and West. By the 1950s, they were showing up everywhere. Ranch homes are all one-story homes. They usually have open floor plans and lots of access to the outdoors. A third popular style is the European-style homes. These kinds of homes borrow the classical architect styles of Italy, England, and France. With their columns, marble floors, fireplaces, and plaster walls, they show the wealth of their owners. These homes have been popular since the early days of America and reflect the roots of many of its earliest settlers. Topic: we're thinking 1 to 3 words of what we just read about. We read about houses, right? The text structure was description because it was describing the different types, styles of houses, but it wasn't really comparing and contrasting them. It wasn't saying this style is similar to this style, or it wasn't saying this style is different to this style. It was just simply each paragraph just described a different style of house. So that was description. When we think of the main idea, it's always a good idea to reread the first sentence, and then I like to reread the last sentence. And that usually kind of helps us because the author usually either starts with what their main point is, or they like to wrap it up again to leave the reader thinking with that main point they were trying to get across. When I read the first sentence, it says, one of the most popular house styles in the United States is the Craftsman home. And I connected that to my main idea. The Craftsman home was the most popular style house in the United States. Okay, so that's a good strategy when you're trying to determine the main idea. So you're going to use all these steps when you complete the rest of your work.